John, after a 1-1 draw here at Stenhousemuir, what's your summing up of the 90?
You know, I thought the first half, maybe they just kind of shaded the first half, and that was basically down to long balls in the box, and they got big boys up front, you know, and set plays were a wee bit difficult to defend, you know, because they're a big side and a very direct side. So possibly, but I think the chance that Flanny had, I think that was a great opportunity for us to go ahead. And I feel if we did go ahead, you know, I feel we would have went on to win the game. I think the first goal was always going to be crucial. It was a poor goal for us to lose, you know. They win, you know, a kick out for Robbie and ball goes right through the middle of the defence, and it's kind of, you know, knocked back and forth, and they get a good chance to score, but it was bad really defending from our point of view. So we're disappointed to lose that goal, and we've got to dig in, which, you know, we did. We kept going right to the end, very much like last week. We kept going right to the end, and, you know, it was a hard-earned point. You know, we anticipated a difficult game. We got a difficult game. We're not particularly happy about the fact that we've only got a point. You know, I thought we played some good football at times. We got to the byline on a number of occasions, both in the first half and the second half. Probably, I don't know, I'm not counting them, but, you know, at least probably 6 times we got to the byline, and we never really got, you know, a finish from any one of them, you know, which is disappointing, because there were good situations which came from playing good football and getting in behind the, you know, the Stenny defence. So we're, you know, a wee bit sort of aggrieved that we couldn't take advantage of that, because we're into good situations. So, you know, again, the positives were we changed things. Subs came on again, made a bit of an impact. Liam got the goal, it was important. We just didn't quite do enough to get the second goal.
Yeah. You, off the back of the Derby win, you rang the changes, that the 2 wide men started, and a change in central defence. Young Dave Mackay comes in for Ian Davison. What was the thinking behind that?
Yeah, well, the boys did really well last week, didn't they? Yeah. You know, the 2 wingers came on and they changed the game, and so we gave them an opportunity to start the game, you know, as simple as. And I think anyone would have taken the same course, really. Ian Davison, the last time he played here, this surface is very, very hard, and his body was in bits for days after playing here the last time, and we could have played him today. He might have missed the rest of the season by playing him here today, because his body would have been bits again. Ian's no really trained at the beginning of the week for a few weeks now. You know, since the Hibs game, he's really struggled with his back. He's getting constant treatment on his back, and you know, as I say, if we played him today, we maybe would have missed the rest of the season. So we couldn't take the risk of that. You know, so he was on the bench, but it was only going to be in an emergency situation. And obviously we made the 2 subs at the one time, and then Robbie went off, so he obviously wasn't going to come on the park today, which, you know, helps from the point of view of, you know, he's not going to be available for next week. Yeah, and so the guys that came on and made an impact last week, we started. Dave came in and played beside Ewan, you know, gaining more and more experience. Yeah.
We all looked on and we all felt for Robbie when he went down in what looked like a nothing situation. What's the news on him? An issue with his tendon, is that right?
Yeah, it looks like he's ruptured his Achilles tendon. Yeah, that's what it looks like, and I would anticipate that's exactly what it is. Yeah, which is a long-term injury. Yeah.
The nature of time that it took to get him off the field meant that it looked like they were taking no chances, so he's going to be out for a significant period of time.
Yeah, no point guessing about that right now. You know, his season's finished, probably well into next season. So, just you know, we've had many. It just seems this season's been a disaster from an injury point of view, and it makes, you know, for everyone, you know, we've got less and less options. You know, and I don't just mean with Robbie's injury. Obviously, Dean come on. Dean did very well when he came on. I've got no fears about with Dean whatsoever. He's a top goalkeeper, so we don't have any. We obviously wish Robbie a speedy recovery, and, you know, obviously gutted for him. You know, but we've not had any luck with injuries whatsoever. You know, and it's just another one to make job more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, you've almost answered my next question. Is it as gutting for you as it is for the supporters to see another experienced, you know, key part of the team, a player going out with injury?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's gutting for the player, because obviously we have many of them: Lewis Vaughan, Chris Duggan, Kel Benedictus, Tony Dingwall. Ian was rested today, and now obviously Robbie. You know, you're talking like 5 and 6 players here. guys are all going to start, you know, and so that's an impact. That's a massive impact on your team, you know, and well, no wanting a sob story, it's a fact, you know, it's an absolute fact, you know, and so there's no team in this league who, with 6 players, who would be able still to compete. None, not one, would be able still to get results, you know. So we are, you know, everyone wants to win every game, but you have to realise that the more and more injuries we get, the more and more your hands are tied behind your back to do the job. It's very, very difficult.
Well, John, onwards and upwards to the next game. Thanks for your time and enjoy the rest of your weekend if you can.
Cheers, Neil.